So po si Congressman Paduano, isa sa mga chairman sa Quadcom, nabodol kasi sila ni Digo. Sabi ni Paduano, nagpromise niya si Digo, sabi ko sa inyo, huwag maniwala sa mga sila. Na after November 1, yung Todos Los Santos, pwede na siya. Pagkatapos, nagpadala ng sulat, mga kababa.
Nagpapagang mga balita at pagtalakay sa mga isyu na lipungan. Bulsa, opinyon, banat at paglalantad sa katotohanan. Bulsa, what you see is what you get. You decide.
Ayan sa Quadcom na hindi maka-attend kasi nag-attend na daw siya sa Senado. At biasan niya kayo dyan. Ganon. Kaya umusog si Paduano. Sabi naman po ng ibang mga congressmen, nadawagan niya. Kaya sabi ni Dalipi, parang nadawag si dating Pangulong Duterte, tinakasan ng iso. Ikaw niya talaga, Mr. Maravillas, kantsaw ka ng kantsaw. Eh sila naman yung nagsasabi na mga maiisog sila, may movement nga sila, hakbang ng maiso. Tinakasan na po ng iso, naging talawan mga kababayan. Quadcom pa lang yan. Lalo na kung ICC. Basta before ko mga kababayan ibigay sa inyo yung full story kasi ang maganda nito, yung mga sinasabi ng mga Duterte na this is not an in aid of legislation, muling na patunayan mga kababayan ng Congress sa ating mga mamamayan na this is really in aid of legislation na daming dapat na itama. Kaya final na po yung mga proposed bills na resulta po nitong ongoing inquiry ng Quadcom. But before ko mga kababayan ibigay sa inyo yung full story ng mga balitang yan, click subscribe muna dito sa ating YouTube channel and hit the notification bell para lagi po kayong updated sa mga kaganapan dito sa ating bansa. Like and share na rin po ninyo ng ating video at huwag na rin po ninyo na-skip yung ating mga commercial ads para tuloy-tuloy lang ang pag-unlad na bagong Pilipinas. Balikan natin yung ating kwento. So ito na po yung mga bills, mga kababayan, na inintroduce po sa Congress in relation dito po sa Quadcom hearing. Kasi lahat man po ito in aid of legislation. At itong ating programa mga kababayan, atid sa inyo nitong ating mga sponsors. Firmax Firming and Lifting Cream. Pinapay po sa mga pulses in affected area. Mainam po ito sa mga pains at paninigas ng mga kaso-kasuan. Ito sa mukha naman yung application, anti-aging, Automax po siya. Ito ay Glow Zero mga kababayan. Whitening po siya. Made in South Korea. Ito naman po, Ningxia Red Mix Fruit Drink. Gawa po siya sa goji berry. May anti-cancer properties po siya. At sa mga nagana po ng malinis and spacious fitness gym, pumunta lang po kayo sa aming Colossal Fitness Gym. May Grab car rental din po kami. At bills payment po sa aming office. At saka sa mga mahilig po sa mga imported bags, manood po kayo sa live selling ni Madam Aileen Rosales sa kanyang Aileen Closet po. Pati mga shoes, ito yung kanya po. Ito yung kanyang page. Kita ninyo, napakagandang mga online selling po siya. Si Madam Aileen Rosales. Cellphone number niya po, 773-798-7816. Gusto pang itulad ng mga Duterte sa Senate hearing, sa hearing ng Senado, lalo na po yung hearing ni Bato. Yung pong hearing ni Bato, lalo na yung sa Pulburon, yun ang hindi in aid of legislation, kundi in aid of destabilization. Yung mga gawain ninyo, binabato ninyo sa Congress. Matitino ang ating mga congressmen. Kitang-kita naman po, doon nga sa issue mga kababayan, na inaakusa si Congressman Dan Fernandez at saka po si Benny Abante na prenisure daw si Colonel Grijaldo. para magsinungaling, magtestigo. Sabi ni Dan Fernandez, we're willing niya to be investigated at we will inhibit. Hindi tulad niya sa inyo dyan sa Senado. Binakbakan po yung Senado ng Congress na dapat si Bato mag-inhibit sa si Bongo kasi kasama sila sa dapat imbestigahan. Sila pa yung nanguna sa investigasyon. Pero yung Congress, willing niya kami, sabi ni Dan Fernandez, para hindi ma-impluensya. At saka, ma-preserve yung integrity ng Kongreso. Hindi mapagdudahan ng mga mamamayang Filipino. Mag-inhibit niya kami. Kami niya will become resource person or witness. Hindi kami sasama sa pagtatanong tulad ng ginawa ni Bato at sa Bongo. You see? O ngayon, balikan natin mga kababayan ito. Ito yung mga bills. Kahanga-hanga po ito. Bill for forfeiture of illegally acquired foreign-owned real estate filed in-house. A bill seeking to authorize the government to seize real estate unlawfully acquired by foreign nationals, particularly those involved in POGOs, was filed in the House of Representatives ngayong araw na to, before the start ng Quadcom hearing. Tatawagin itong Civil Forfeiture Act, House Bill number 11043. Ito mga kababayan, inintroduce ni na House Senior Deputy Speaker Aurelio Dong Gonzales Jr., Deputy Speaker David J.J. Suarez, and Quad Committee Chairs Representatives Robert Ace Barbers, Dan Fernandez, Benny Abante Jr., and Joseph Stephen Paduano. Other authors include Quad Committee Senior Vice Chair Romeo Acop, as well as Representatives Johnny Pimentel, Gervil Jinky Beatrix Luistro, Rods Gutierrez, Paulo Ortega, Jay Congon, and Kate Flores. Yan po yung mga authors, mga sponsors, mga kababayan, yung mga Quadcom members and chairmen. So kailangan mabawi yung mga kalupaan by the thousands of hectares na makyaw po yung mga Chinese dito. Mabawi po ng ating gobyerno, ma-forfeit in favor of our government. Di ba napakaganda, mga kababayan, na may batas tayo na ganito, nilagay po sa peligro ng previous administration ang ating bansa. Imagine, yung mga nagmamay-ari ng napakalalawak na kalupaan sa Pilipinas. Iba-ibang lugar ito, all throughout the country. Mga Chinese nationals na po. Nakakalungkot, mga kababayan, yung nangyari. Kaya mabuhay itong Quadcom. O ngayon, dito tayo sa sabi ng mga congressmen, para niyang naduwag. Naduwag man talaga po. Sabi po ni House Majority Leader Manix Dalipe ng Zamboanga, lamented former President Duterte's no-show in today's House Quad Committee hearing. Sa tingin namin, parang naduwag si dating Pangulong Duterte sa pagdalo sa Quadcom hearing dahil takot siyang harapin at sagutin ang mas malalalim na katanungan ng mga miyembro ng Kamara at pamilya ng mga biktima ng EG case na humihingi ng katarungan. Sabi ko nga po, ang talagang totoong maisog si Dilima, umarap sa Senado, umarap sa Kongreso. You see? Kasi kung talagang walang tinatago po, nasa katotohanan si Digong, kayang-kaya niyang harapin po itong mga congressmen. Sisiw ito sa kanya. Siya ang pinakamagaling, di ba? Naging Pangulo po, from Mayor to President. Ang taas kaagad yung kanyang inabot. Top position in government. Pagkatapos, pasisindak lang siya sa mga congressmen. Ano yan? Duwag? Tama ba? Sabi naman ni Congressman Congon, kung talaga yan si Digong, gusto niyang maintindihan ng ating mga mamamayan yung kanyang bloody war on drugs, he should have attended the hearing, especially in the light of his past admission that he encouraged law enforcement in Davao City to manlaban, to justify killings. Kung talagang totoo na naniniwala siyang tama ang kanyang mga ginawa, bakit hindi niya harapin at ipailuwanag sa Quadcom? Yes, sabi po ni Conggon, ang pag-amin ng dating Pangulo na responsable siya sa mga patayan at mga claim na may reward system sa kapulisan ay dapat imbestigahan ng malaliman dahil lumalabas na state-sponsored ang mga pagpatay sa mga low-level drug personalities. Naging killing machine po yung PNP. Yun ang lumalabas. Kaya napakaraming nadisgrasya po. Ngayon, umuusok po si Paduano. Pakinggan natin yung mga sinasabi ni Congressman Paduano. Yan po.
Ito lang po, Mr. Chairman, why I moved to issue a show cause, but I don't have any debate with regards to the possible amendments to my motion with regards to show cause order for Attorney Delga. But remember, Mr. Chairman, that we have already sent 2 invitations. This is the second hearing that we invited the former president. And the first invitation was answered by Attorney Delga, no, for on behalf of the president in the absence of that authority being requested by this committee through this representation during the last hearing. Now, Mr. Chairman, looking at the answer, looking at the reply of Attorney Delga on the first hearing, well, in fact, Mr. Chairman,
yung abogado ni Digong yan.
Why? Why? Because the first reply made by Attorney Delga representing the former president is that the excuse is that the former president needs much rest, and assured this committee that he will be present in the next hearing. At the same time, he has a specific date, Mr. Chairman, given to this committee through this letter after November 1. And let me read, Mr. Chairman, allow me to read in toto the portion of such reply coming from Attorney Delga. Hence, my client respectfully requests to defer his appearance before the Honorable Committee scheduled tomorrow. Rest assured of my client's willingness to appear before the House of Representatives on some other available date, preferably after November 1, 2024.
Pagkatapos, nagsulat po na ayaw nang mag-attend. Nabudol na naman po yung Kongreso. Sabi na, huwag kayong nagpapaniwala sa matandang yan. Kasi double talk, wala man talaga siyang intensyon na mag-attend. Pinaglalaroan lang kayo. Pati nga yung Senado, pinaglalaroan niya. At sabi nga natin mga kababayan, kaya nagpatawag ng Senate hearing, parallel hearing po sa Senado. Yung dalawang senador niya, inudyukan man lang yun. Patawag ka rin na niya para masiraan natin yung Quadcom. Ang akala ni Digong, tuluyan niyang mapapaikot yung Senado. Nandun po nakabantay si Risa Ontiveros. Hindi pumayag po, napaamin tuloy. Ginagamit na ngayon po ng Congress yung mga statement na nilabas mga kababayan ni Digong sa Senado. Balikan natin yung pag-usok ni Paduano.
And for the record, Mr. Chairman, the invitation that was sent to the former president and was answered by Attorney Delga was before the presence of the former president in the Senate. And he has promised us, this committee, through his letter, that after November 1, he will be present in today's hearing. Ano to? Naglulukuhan tayo dito? Well, in fact, I will not discuss and argue with our colleague, Congressman Kit Flores, with regards to the content of this second letter. But, malinaw po, Mr. Chairman, na naglulukuhan tayo dito. Naglulukuhan tayo dito because the first letter promised us that he will be present after November 1. Kung hindi tayo naglulukuhan dito, natatakot siya na pumunta dito? I said, Mr. Chairman, that's why my first motion was to issue a show cause order for Attorney Delga to answer both letters. And, Mr. Chairman, and I would like to reiterate once again that we should invite again the former president to be present.
I-contempt ninyo.
Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Congressman.
Pumusok na si Paduano.
Mr. Chair.
As I promised, Congressman Fernandez, and then we will rule on the motion.
Okay. Mr. Chairman,
Congressman Arco.
Mr. Chairman, there are 3 reasons mentioned by Attorney Delgra in consultation with the former president para hindi po siya umattend ng ating pong hearing. First, binanggit po niya yung pangalan ko at binanggit niya yung pangalan ni Chairman Abante. Nag-prejudge na po kami doon sa mga binanggit niya po doon sa Senado, and citing some provision of Republic Act 9851, particularly Section 6 on the willful killing. And with this, Mr. Chairman, we are being accused that nabahidan ng prejudgment yung mga issue that he mentioned. With that, Mr. Chairman, para lang po mawala na tong issue to, again, Mr. Chairman, I'm willing, this representation is willing to inhibit myself in asking questions
Very good.
with regards to this willful killing. And I hope that my co-chair here, Chairman Abante, will do the same.
So makita ninyo ang integrity. May dignidad talaga po yung Congress kaysa sa Senado. Willing siyang mag-inhibit kasi napangalanan siya doon sa issue kay Grijaldo na sila daw yung kumausap, pressure para aminin. O ngayon, willing siya na mag-inhibit. Silang dalawa ni Congressman Abante. O tingnan natin kung ganun din ang gagawin sa Senado ni Senator Bato pagkatapos ni Bongo. Sa Senado po sila mismo nag-initiate ng investigation at sila yung nagbibida-bida doon. Hindi sila umubra kay Risa Ontiveros. Lumusot pa rin yung mga katanungan ni Risa na paamin si Digong. Nilaglag pa ni Digong yung sarili niya at saka si Bato at mga iniral damay. You see? So ito pong Congress natin, itong Quadcom, kapanipaniwala, impartial po. Hindi tulad ng Senate investigation. Napakalinaw po. Willing sila na mag-inhibit. Yun man talaga dapat. Idiretso natin yung puntos, mga kababayan ni Dan Fernandez.
In relation to the first issue that the former president, with consultation of his lawyer, cited in this letter. Secondly, that's the reason why we asked the presence of Colonel Grijaldo to be here, because he accused us of coercion and harassment and threats. And that's the reason why we are questioning, yung mga medical certificate that he submitted to this Congress. We wanted that the integrity of this Quadcom will be cleared eventually. And with that, Mr. Chairman, eradicating the coercion and harassment and the threats that he accused us, then the reason for the President not to attend on this Quadcom will be eliminated. Thirdly, Mr. Chairman, the only last reason that he mentioned in this letter is all the questions were already answered in the Senate. And that is not true, because we have a lot of 20,000 questions that we wanted to ask him. And with this, Mr. Chairman,
20,000 questions? Baka sobra pa sa 20,000 yung dapat niyang sagutin na tanong. Kasi more than 20,000 po yung nabiktima. So, per victim po, ilang tanong? O, di ba? Baka mag 100,000 pa yung tanong, mga kababayan. Abutin na niya Mr. Maravillas ng siyam-siyam. Abutin to ng 2028. Yung Quadcom investigation, hindi po papayag si Martin Romualdez na yurakan ang integridad ng institusyon. Yan po si Martin Romualdez, sabi ni Martin nung opening ng Congress. The Quadcom anya and our young guns have become the target of those who prefer the shadows over the light. Yet, as we stand here today, we reaffirm our commitment to this duty. We are here to do the work without fear or favor, on a mission to uncover the truth, no matter how uncomfortable it may be for some. Patama po kay Digong at kay Sepulturera. But history has shown us time and again that no force can stand against the truth for long. Evil may cloak itself in power, influence, and wealth, but in the end, it is goodness that triumphs. Truth, though sometimes slow to reveal itself, will always, without fail, prevail. Yan po ang mga matatalim na pananalita na binigkas ni Martin Romualdez sa opening ng Congress. O di ba? Kaya tingnan ninyo, tumapang lalo yung Quadcom po, tumapang lalo yung ating mga Dayang Gangs, Young Guns members ng Congress. Balikan natin si Dan Fernandez.
Yung pong reason niya for not to be here is not acceptable. So, Mr. Chairman, I believe that my position, in trying to inhibit ourselves, in this investigation pertaining to the number one issue that he mentioned, and also with the issue of Colonel Grijaldo, we will comply with the mandate of this Quadcom to inhibit ourselves and be a part of the resource persons that will be questioned by the members of this Quadcom. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Congressman Dan Fernandez. Now, Congressman Ace Barbers. There was a motion earlier that the committee invite Attorney
Mr. Chairman, you are recognized.
Thank you. That Attorney Delgra, being the counsel of the former president, be invited in the next hearing, and we direct the committee secretariat to take note of that and send the invite in the next Quadcom hearing to Attorney Delgra. Any second? Duly seconded. Any objections?
I object, Mr. Chair.
May I know what is the objection of Congressman?
We'll get nothing from him, Mr. Chair. All he's just gonna say is that is what my client said. So that's the end of it, Mr. Chair.
1 minute suspension.
Hindi masyado nasundan yata ni Congressman Kate Flores. Ang gustong mangyari ni Paduano, ipaliwanag yung mismong sulat. Hindi man itatanong yung mismong war on drugs. Kundi, kaya siya, ipapatawag si attorney, yung abogado ni Digong, para ipaliwanag yung mismong sulat niya na nag-promise yung kanyang kliyente, si Digong, na after Todos Los Santos, pwede na siya mag-appear. Haharap siya sa Kongreso. Kaya lang binudol sila. Kaya gustong paharapin po. Doon man lang po sa sulat, medyo hindi na-gets ni Congressman Kate Flores. Kaya siguro paliwanag mo, nag-suspend mo na 3-minute suspension para sabihan, ayos na niya, ganito na lang. Ganon yan siya po ang proseso para madali na lang. Huwag ka na nang mag-object. Usap-usap muna sila. Tigpaliwanag po sa nag-object na congressman. Balikan natin, nag-resume na.
But when the chair asked for an objection, there was an objection stated by Congressman Keith Flores. Am I made to understand, Congressman Flores, that you are withdrawing your objection?
Withdraw na yung objection. Pinaliwanag na kasi.
Yes, Mr. Chair, I'll withdraw my objection if Attorney Delgra will enter his appearance. But as far as the questions that we want to ask of him, Mr. I'll reiterate my position, Mr. Chair.
Okay, that is noted. Thank you. Since the objections of the objection of Congressman Flores has been withdrawn, then the chair will rule that the motion is approved. Yes, Congressman Adyong, for your manifestation.
I guess we have already ruled on the motion to invite.
That's correct.
Just to put context, Mr. Chair, of the manifestation of this humble representation. Mr. Chair, the reason why I wanted Attorney Delga to be present, in fact today, and not pasa dun sa next meeting is, I agree with Congressman Keith Flores that he is not competent to answer questions pertaining to the implementation of illegal war on drugs. But just to be honest, Mr. Chair, I don't think the former president will ever attend the Quad Committee hearing.
Di sila naniniwala.
I'm sorry to say that. Okay. I really have a strong feeling that he will never attend the Quad Committee. And since Attorney Delgra is his lawyer, I would wanted to ask him about the content of his letter. I'm sure he's a capable lawyer and competent enough to elucidate to this representation. Being a non-lawyer, what does he mean by subornation? Because
Yes,
that's one of the allegations. Number two, Mr. Chair, I also wanted to ask Attorney Delgra which part of the testimony of his client in the Senate during the committee hearing, which portion of it is joke and which portion of it is true? Because he's trying to provide us, for advising us to just simply request the transcript from the Senate. Mr. Chair, I have no problem if individuals want to make other people's laugh all the time. I have no trouble with that. If you want to turn yourselves as clowns, that's your business, that's your concern. But not at the expense of serious issues. Not at the expense of the collateral damages, the innocents who have died during the course of the illegal war on drugs.
Okay, thank you,
That's
Congressman
my only
Agno.
point, Mr. Chair, that I'd like to manifest.
Yeah,
Thank you very
your
much.
observation is noted, and we will consider discussion on that particular observation when we come to that at the proper time.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you for your manifestation. Now, marami po kasi tayong naimbita at dalawa po yung ating topic ngayon, no? Yung EJK at saka yung ating drugs. No? And we will proceed first with the topic on the illegal drugs.
So yun mga kababayan, i-contempt na ninyo po. Diretso sinigo. No one is above the law. Di ba? Pag hindi talagang hindi kayo siseryosuhin. Tama si Paduano. Naglulukohan ba tayo rito? Huwag ninyong payagan na niloloko kayo. Di ba?